returning to the airwaves.
I'm so excited for you. I'm looking at the app right now.
Welcome back, Tommy and Kelly!
The Tommy Show took pride in being an active member of the local community.
Thrilled for you.
And for making DC a happier place.
Congratulations, Tommy and Kelly, on the launch of your new Tommy Show 2.0.
Get on it, people. Share that app.
And folks, it's the news we've all been waiting for. The Tommy Show, it's coming back.
Live from DC, it's the Tommy Show. Broadcasting around the Beltway and beyond. Real fun DC. Starring Kelly Collis and Tommy McFly. Another hour of the Tommy Show starts now.
How we doing, Kelly Collis? Welcome to your day. What's going on?
It's Thursday. It feels great, and I want to give a PSA to all the federal workers yesterday whose morning was just disturbed by the American Idol contest that was going on downtown at the Ronald Reagan Building. Apparently, there's an article in Roll Call this morning about how the federal workers were like, what the heck is going on?
I mean, yeah, imagine that. You go to work every day, you're, using your sensible flats, and you're getting to your job at maybe the EPA or, that's in the Reagan Building. The IRS is right around there, the Wilson Building. You get out of there and you're like, where did you all come from?
Right, and they're, kind of a creative bunch.
Totally.
So,
a lot of spiky, different color hair going on and eccentric outfits.
And singing in the streets. So that is over. So best of luck to all the American Idol future contestants that hopefully are from DC. We'll find out soon.
Absolutely. And you can use the Call Us Live button if you're listening and you want to get involved in the morning, 202-908-1288, or you can also use the open mic feature inside the app if you want to leave and record a little message. Yesterday, Kelly, I had an epiphany, if you will.
Oh boy. Do I need a diaper for this?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, what is it?
No, yesterday I looked at my to-do list and I was trying to get to bed by like 9 o'clock, and it was 8 o'clock and I had a whole bunch of things to do, and I was like, you know what? The to-do list is not going to get done today. So I looked at my list and I was like, what can I tackle? And have a glass of wine was on the list. So I was like, I can handle that one before bed. Shut down my computer, crossed off my list. And I feel great this morning.
Didn't we talk about doing the one or two things that you can do and the rest of the stuff it will get done if it needs to get done?
Yeah, the glass of wine was one thing I was able to handle last night.
Okay. Well, good.
Made it happen.
Well, good, yeah.
I'm just saying, peeps, don't stress out, Tomorrow's another day.
Yeah,
you got this.
The to-do list is, that's life. Mm-hmm. It's always going to be there. It's never going to go away.
Yep.
You just got to get at peace with it. I'm glad you had that epiphany at 33.
Control the controllables. We got a lot to get to today.
There's some really cool local sports news. And I know we're not a sports broadcast, but when it happens here in D.C., it's really exciting. So I want to introduce you to Neil Henderson. He is going to be inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. And this is really cool because he, you may not know him. He's not, one of the big players. But he founded the oldest minority hockey club in North America, which is right here, has its roots right here in D.C. He started the Fort DuPont Ice Hockey Club in the 70s.
Oh, cool.
And now, of course, it's become this beautiful ice skating rink and it's just incredible. So he's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So congratulations to him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and Ted Leonsis, of course, the owner of the Caps, made a statement yesterday congratulating him, and it's just very exciting.
And there's been a lot of talk about, upgrading that facility and doing all kinds of things for the future of the hockey in that part of town. That's amazing.
Yeah, well, and it's come so far since when he started it in the 70s. So that's really cool that he has done that and been part of the NHL initiatives to bring more minorities into, introduce them into hockey, into skating.
Super cool.
Yeah, very cool.
From D.C. over to Loudoun County, we said there should have been a parade for the Loudoun County Little League, and now they're getting one?
Yeah, they are. And so the parade's going to be September 14th in South Riding, which is where the team is from. The Loudoun County government made an official release because, they have to get whatever permitting to make it done. But
a proclamation?
Yes. There's going to be the whole thing, marching bands, fire trucks. They're going down Riding Center Drive to Freedom High School. And there's going to be a festival there at the high school where it concludes. And it's just going to be a time to celebrate that team. And, that team was at Nats Park last weekend.
Yeah.
They got to go on the field, meet the players, get autograph balls and hats from the players. So I'm glad that they're being celebrated.
To put you on the spot, September 14th, are the Nats home or are they away?
They're home. They're playing the Braves.
In evening? Whoa. Wow. How did you know that?
Well, one, I'm going to the game, and
Okay.
two, the Braves are kind of a big deal because they're number one in the NL East, and the Nats are in the NL East, and we're number two. So this is a big series.
Got it.
And the Nats play the Braves today in Atlanta.
On the 14th, though, is it an evening game? Like, could some of the Nats players make it to this parade?
Yes, they could. It is an evening. No, it's a 4:00 game.
Oh, it'd be
Yeah,
cutting,
it's a
a little,
4 o'clock
cutting it a
game.
little close.
Yeah, it would be cutting it close. That would
Fire
be
up
really,
the chopper.
That really would be sweet. And it's on our podcast page. I got to interview some of the Nats players, and I asked them about the little league.
Oh, yeah.
Teams. And what's kind of surprising is a lot of those players weren't on necessarily little league.
They weren't?
No. I mean, I talked to Ryan Zimmerman and Howie Kendrick, and
Yeah.
they just said, have these kids just enjoy the game. So it's just, I hope they are, because they're still children.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully Screech can make it out there, or the Presidents or something.
Yeah. You want to contact the Nats PR?
Yeah, I'll tweet them.
Okay.
From Loud and Little League to Handmaid's Tale. We talk about it all here.
Oh, okay, pause. So I'm super into The Handmaid's Tale. I watched the whole thing on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
So it's based on a book written by Margaret Atwood, written in the 80s. And there's never been sort of a sequel of what happens to the world after Handmaid's Tale. Now, Hulu, separate from the series, came up with their own sort of sequel. Taking a step back.
Oh, I didn't know that. So
Yeah.
it's not like, so it's kind of like Game of Thrones that it went beyond the books, and then they were just like, oh, here's what we got to do now.
Correct.
Huh.
And then there's a headline that came out yesterday about Margaret Atwood, the author of the original book, A Handmaid's Tale, is coming out with another book next week. It's called The Testaments, and it examines the very infamous character, Aunt Lydia.
But ordinary is just what you're used to. This may not seem ordinary to you right now, but after a time it will.
Oh, Aunt Lydia.
That's
And
messed up.
Even if you don't watch the series, you know that Aunt Lydia is sort of the quote-unquote babysitter or keeper of the handmaids, and she's a tough woman. So this book is going to be about how she became Aunt Lydia.
Oh,
It will be interesting. It's going to be a nice summer read.
absolutely. It's a regular rom-com.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I know.
Ugh.
Can we bring up the room with
Yeah,
some
we
new music?
can. Charlie Puth has a new song coming out. This is going to be awesome.
So good. He posted that on his Instagram. It's called Mother. And it comes out next Friday. And it sounds really upbeat, and we haven't really heard from him in a while.
Yeah, that's true. He had attention, and he had me album and touring and stuff, but
Now
he hasn't released a new bop in quite some time.
Yeah, he's got a new bop. I like that.
Speaking of, 10 a.m. every day till 3, and then again after 8 p.m., we do our non-stop Real Fun playlist. It's commercial-free, and it's music that's curated by the community. You tell us what songs you think neighbors and people who listen to the channel should be hearing. In theory, that was a great idea for us to do. And sorry, Little Fox, I turned your microphone off. And sometimes things get out of hand when you give too much power to the people.
A little dramatic.
Yesterday, we got an open mic from Barbara. We were talking about our people-powered playlist, and then things got off the rails.
My brain just took a weird rabbit trail. You said people something. My brain went people eater, and then it hit the song. Was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. Would love to see that one on the playlist.
Well, I saw the thing coming out of the sky. It had a one long horn and one big eye. I come Mr. Shaking in the city. It looks like a purple people eater to me.
Talk about a bop, right?
I had never heard this song, and I don't know why.
And I still don't know how you've never heard it, because I knew this one.
And especially as a mother, too. It feels like one of those fun, kid bop songs.
And I learned that he eats purple people. He's not purple and eats people. He only eats purple people, which I have a big problem with.
He's got one eye, he's got a horn, and he flies.
Yeah.
But he eats purple people.
Right.
He's not purple.
I thought he was one horn flying purple, comma, people eater. Not a flying, comma, purple people
Are
eater.
you representing the purple people?
I just think we shouldn't be choosing any group of people to eat. I think we should be eating people maybe not eating all people.
Well, I mean, if you think about it.
We should be eating no people. For the record, we should be eating no people.
But if he does eat purple people, then Thanos would have never happened.
Oh, she made it a Marvel reference.
I did make a Marvel reference there.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Because
is
he was purple, yeah. He was a Titan and he's purple.
That's true. Little Fox keeping it nerdy. I appreciate that.
So then you took it to the people, literally.
Yes.
And you asked for open mics yesterday about whether or not we should play Purple People Eater.
And ironically, all of the purple people were against it.
Yeah, stick with the one-eyed, one-horned flying purple people eater.
Kimmy was into it.
Tommy, Kelly, Little Fox, this is Sarah from Manassas. Put in the Purple People Eater. It is so much fun to bop around with in the morning, especially around Halloween. That's my 2 cents.
Oh, there you go.
One-eyed, horned, purple people eater. And if you're watching on our Facebook Live or our Twitter Live this morning and you're like, I can't hear it, we can't play the music on the live stream of the video. But if you join us on the app or on Alexa or Google Home, you can hear it there.
We can. Facebook doesn't allow us to.
Right.
Yeah.
Physically, our buttons let us.
Yes.
Mark Zuckerberg is sipping his coffee, probably watching, and he's like, no, guys, you can't do that.
He needs to fix that.
Yeah, he needs to stop watching our stream and start fixing the music thing, Mark Zuckerberg. Is that thing on? Hello? Hello? I just tapped the camera in case you're listening on the feed.
You never know.
Stranger things have happened. So we do love to hear from you. We love to know what songs you want us to play, and I think we have to add the one-horned, one-eyed, flying, purple people eater.
Which version? There's many versions, and which one can we play that we had our licensing
That's
covers?
true. There's the Kids Bop version, too.
That's cute.
Yeah, maybe we will play that version. I do think no matter what, we're going to have to absolutely have a disclaimer.
Mm-mm. We got to play the other version.
The original
I mean, I already
version.
pulled numbers for the other version.
There you
so
go.
It's already in. I just got to get the song in the
Senior
playlist.
intern Little Fox is a purple people eater purist.
I think that could be a good Halloween costume for you.
A one-eyed, one-horned, flying, purple people eater?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it like a unicorn horn or is it like a trumpet?
See, I've always pictured it as a unicorn horn. But then later in the song, he starts playing his horn. Because there's a lyric that goes, playing
like
rock and roll music from the horn in his head.
Well,
I mean, horn on his head.
So not like not a musical horn.
I don't
like
think so. I've
traditional
always pictured
horn.
like a curved, kind of like, almost like elephant tusk, but like where a unicorn horn would be.
Well, why isn't it a rhinoceros horn like in the front of his face?
I don't know. It
These are
might
all
be.
purple people eater questions that we have. By the way, there's an actual crisis going on in the world with Hurricane Dorian, and we have Nate Mook, who's the executive director of the World Central Kitchen, Jose Andres' organization. He's waiting to talk to us, probably listening to this purple people eater conversation, being like, I'm not talking to these monkeys. So we'll be back in 2 minutes after we play this song with Nate Mook, who runs basically everything. He's executive director for Jose Andres with the World Central Kitchen, who are feeding literally thousands of people in the Bahamas right now. And they're getting ready for whatever need may come up on the east coast of the U.S. when Hurricane Dorian continues to just do its thing.
It's incredible what they do and how fast they can mobilize.
We will talk to him. He's still on hold, right? He's still
Yes.
there? Okay. Don't hang up, Nate. We promise we'll have a serious broadcast next. Bye, fam. Have a great day. Mark, we'll see you